Hey there, everybody. It's time for Off the Ledge. It's about 12:05 here, and I went out and was enjoying the outdoors this morning, so I'm getting to it a little bit late. Yesterday's was late, too, because it was after Church of Spirituality. I guess I've been busy. Psychic Readings, it says there. Okay, that's my website, psychicannetdion.com. Let's talk about what's going on. I have always seen this time that we're in. I just wanted to tell you, I've always seen this time that we are currently in as the time that strengthens we, the people of the United States of America. I have never wavered from that. So I just wanted to kind of put it out there on the line. That's where I am. That's where I've always been. I really feel like Donald Trump came on the scene, stole the presidency, aligned with Putin, stole the presidency not once but twice, so that we would change things. So we're going to find ourselves, and maybe you can consider this time right now, on the precipice of losing our democracy. But we're going to use this time to strengthen our democracy. And I think a lot about how, I don't think it's okay to just let anybody be the president. I think it's really great that anyone who wants to be could be the president. But I don't think that we should just let everybody be president. And not everyone is qualified, but we got to kind of look at what makes you qualified. For one, you have to know the Constitution. When you swear an oath to abide by the Constitution, then you have to know what it is. And we know that he has no clue what it is, nor does he have any interest in what it is. So that's just one little piece of information that I think we should know. And everyone who runs for president needs to take the same kind of citizenship test that somebody who comes from another country has to take. We know he couldn't pass a test like that. We know that he doesn't know, nor does he care what's in the Constitution. We know he's an out-and-out dictator, right? But we don't have any safeguards in place that hold. Our democracy has to have teeth. It's like we talk about passing bills that have teeth, that have the ability to grip on and to hold on and to have staying power. And we have lost that. Citizens United ruined this country. So, and not having nefarious ties with enemy countries is another one. So, we can get more into that a little bit later. Tonight we have PNN, Psychic News Network, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to have a show later in the week with Kathy Beal, our resident astrologer. That's always a ton of fun. We'll let you know time on Thursday that we'll be doing that. I'll keep you posted. And also, I'll do a pop-up a little bit later today, if I can fit it in. I think I can. The wind has finally stopped. It's been really gusty wind for about 5 days here, so I'll do that. This morning, I always get up quite early. The seagulls wake me up, but they really do. It's like they're having a concert or something in the morning. But anyway, this morning I got up and I really kind of tuned in and was talking to my guides and was talking to my dad's spirit. I really feel him around me a lot. And I said, "Hey, what's up? You have a message for me?" And I got this. "Thank you for holding the line." So I want to pass that along to all of you. Thank you for holding the line. I'm not really sure what it specifically meant, but I feel that I'm holding the line. I feel like no matter what is going on with whether I'm compensated, whether I'm scraping by, it doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. I hope that you book readings, but it doesn't even matter. If I lived in a tiny house, which I could, my life would be very, very simple. My life is very, very simple. It's not about money. It's about being able to pay the bills, yes, but my motivation is to hold the line for democracy, for empowering people, for strengthening us all as a collective. And I'm exceedingly dedicated to helping us all get through this time as a collective. So I just wanted to say that. It was nice to feel thanks for holding the line from the other side. Let's read Ernest Holmes. And speaking of that, I just want to say, if you're not, I'll say it after the truck goes by. If for some reason you've never watched Church of Spirituality, I just want to say that you're missing an opportunity that you might want to take advantage of, because there's so much good, empowering, enlightening, uplifting stuff there. So check it out. It's under the lives. And thank you to all of you who attend. I have complete confidence in the law. We have complete confidence in the law, says Ernest Holmes. The good in which you believe can triumph over every evil you have experienced. I was just saying that. You have a silent partnership with the infinite. This partnership has never been dissolved. It never can be. It's so appropriate. You are to have implicit confidence in your own ability, knowing that it is the nature of thought to externalize itself in your affairs, knowing that you are the thinker. You are going to turn resolutely from every sense of lack, want, and limitation, and declare that the perfect law of God is operating in, for, and through you. So turn resolutely from every sense of lack, want, and limitation, and declare that the perfect law of God is operating in, for, and through you. And so it is. And let me just remind us all that Ernest Holmes lived during the time that fascism was overtaking the world. And we made it through as a country. They're trying. Fascists are trying to take over. But we are the power. Okay, let's listen to Kathy Beale. Our astrology forecast for today. Here it is.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for August 25th, 2025. The energy gets a little pump of the gas. Venus is entering the sign of Leo today, where she loves to strut her stuff. It's time to show off, to accept center stage, to dress up and go out and have a good time and be generous. And this vibe is not just self-indulgence. It facilitates taking responsibility for yourself and gravitating to situations that validate you and see you for who you are. This is put a ring on it energy. That's all for now.
Wow, that was good. I must be tuned in. It all feels like what I was saying in so many ways. Okay, thank you, Kathy. To book a session with Kathy, go to EmpowermentUnlimited.net to have your astrology chart read, to find out the blueprint of your life. Really helps to clarify things. To book a session with me, go to psychicannetdion.com, as I said. 3 cards to get us through today. The healing card. I think we got this yesterday or the day before. Healing this country comes with loving one another. It's that simple. We're on an adventure where things are not ever going to be the way that they used to be. They'll be better. Things are never going to be the way they used to be. They'll be better. So I want us all to take that wisdom with us into the day. The healing comes from loving one another, to expressing that love for one another. Let's be activists. Let's do the activist thing. All right? We've got this. Before we go today, I want to read you, and I did post this, a letter that I wrote to the local paper that was about my experience collecting signatures. I'm going to read this to you so that you can portray and convey this message to your own community. Letter to the editor. Democracy requires support. To the editor. And you'll get a little sense of what it looks like here from my little letter. When a visitor comes to Gloucester and sees the numerous can't miss them American flags on Stacy Boulevard, they surely must get the message that we are a very patriotic community that is all in for democracy. But sometimes I wonder. I took out nomination papers mid-July in hopes of being on the ballot for Ward 2 City Councilor. I did this after hearing that some candidates were running uncontested, deeming it important to not be throwing away my shot. Hat tip to Hamilton, the musical. Yeah, out in the community, while doing the necessary job of getting enough signatures, this is what I heard. You can't do that here. We can't have that that kind of thing around here. Fascism is knocking at the door in America. Did you hear about all the ICE raids, the camps? Getting precariously close to kicking it all down. All of our civil rights and human rights are hanging in the balance. Democracy needs to be consciously welcome in our community. Democracy is our only hope. It is our lifeline. Perhaps the next time you find yourself on the boulevard going by Kent Circle, perhaps stop to take a long, thoughtful look at the World War II memorial there. So many Gloucester natives lost lives and limbs to defend the democracy we have enjoyed for decades. Gloucester played a significant role in contributing to winning the global war against fascism. I sincerely hope we aren't taking that for granted. Simple guidelines and policies for a prospective candidate needing to collect signatures make more sense to me than a blanket, "These kinds of things are not welcome here." I believe those flags on the boulevard stand for democracy matters. At least that's what our flag means to me. Does it to you? Let's do this better. Support our democracy. Rise up. Please write letters to your editor. You never know who's going to see it and how it's going to motivate them and lift them up and get them to be activists too. And to really think. Okay, I leave you with that. We'll see you later on. Please plan to show up tonight for the Psychic News Network, 7 p.m. Eastern. Namaste. Thumbs up, please, and please subscribe. Bye.